Baby, baby, I got dressed for you now. Don't look. Wait. Go back. I got dressed for you now. But, you're not allowed to laugh. Okay? I think I look pretty. So you're not allowed to laugh. Pinky promise? Promise. Okay. I'm coming out.
I'm gonna try. Work till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream.
Hey gorgeous, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kopano and this is How I Do Things, a show where you send me your questions and I'll let you know how I would do things. Now I can take it as entertainment or use it as advice. Use it, don't use it. Take it, don't take it. Listen, I'm not a pro, so do what you will with it. I'm just letting you know what I would do if I was in your shoes. So, the other day I did a Q&A on Instagram where I asked ladies, what are the sexy things that you did that didn't really work out? And some of the things were funny, but others got me thinking, because ladies were on some, yo, my man, I got dressed all nice and sexy for my man in lingerie, and he laughed at me. So now it makes me feel so insecure. And then other ladies are just like, my man loves me in my lingerie, he even buys it for me. So there's different things that everybody said about what they think is funny and what their men said and how they reacted, which got me thinking. There's some barriers we have, us women, right? There's some barriers we have that may be keeping us from being really good at being sexy and being good in bed. There's one major secret, one big mind shift that we need to have in order for us to be masters of sexiness and to be good in bed. But I'll let you guys know all about it in today's video. Now, if you have any questions that you want to send to me, because this is how the show works. You send me a question, I do a video about it. Head over to my Instagram at Kopano and look for this picture right here. It's in my Insta story highlights. All you have to do is go to my profile, the little lavender circle that says how I do things, reply and let me know what you want me to talk about in my next video. Now, before we head over into this thing, there's a very serious business we have to attend to. This thing right here, which is called subscription. Have you subscribed to my channel? Because I know you. You are either going to binge watch or you have binge watched before. So you might as well just subscribe. And if you have not joined us for a live premiere that happens every single day at 7:30 South African time in the morning, then how about you join us for the next premiere? Because we're there, live chatting it up about whatever it is that we are posting every single day, a fresh new video. So be there, live premiere, 7:30 South African time. I'll see you there, honey. Now let's get into this video. Number one, get rid of the image that media has sold you about what sexy is and what sexy is not. Every time we think about sexy, we think of this chick right here. This one, in the leather strips, the domineering one. This is the image that we have. And then we are going and we're buying fishnets, we are buying leathers, we are buying whips. And our men are just like, this is no, sisters, this is not what I'm here for. Okay, especially our African brothers are just like, what do you think is going to happen with this? Listen, you have a unique brand of sexy, and that is why your man is with you. That is the first thing you need to understand. Your unique own brand of sexy that only you can do. You were showing it and flaunting it before y'all got together, and that's what brought him in. That's what reeled the man in. So you need to go back. Go back and look at all the things that your man specifically compliments about you, specifically likes about you, because those are your unique brands of sexy. Are you able to make him feel all masculine like a man? Or are you able to make him laugh? Are you able to make him feel so comfortable that he's more comfortable with you than with anybody else? The image of sexy is just one-dimensional. There's so much to sexiness, but it starts with us first dismantling this thing that the media has sold us about what sexy is and what it is not. Because for me, I always thought sexy was big boobs and big bum. Honey, my bum is patootie. It's a cutie patootie, but my man loves my cutie patootie. Specifically my size. Me and his size. So what are you? What size does he like? Because you are it, and that's why you're with him. So find out what is it that is my specific unique brand of sexy and start to flaunt it, accentuate it, maneuver it, massage the situation, because only you are able to have that unique brand of sexy and use it. Number 2 is owning it in the moment. Honey, own it. So if you decide that, like me, I'm deciding to be all extra for date night, we're going nowhere. But honey, I am already dressed, I am here. What he decides to do with all of this is up to him. You need to own it. You can't decide that, you know what, today I'm going to try on new lingerie and I'm going to come out for my man. And if he gets caught off guard and he lets out a laugh, because I'll let you know, when I'm caught off guard, I laugh, okay? So it's not always a thing of a person is making fun of you when they are laughing. I'll give you an example. When my husband asked me to marry him, I laughed because I was not sure if this is really going down. If he was a different person, he would have taken it to heart and he would have felt embarrassed. But he wasn't, because I needed to just get over the shock. So if you're not the type of person to be wearing lingerie all the time, and all of a sudden, out of a blue moon, in 365 days, you've never done this, then on the leap year, you decide to wear lingerie, is your man not going to be shocked? Look, the point I'm trying to make here is, if you're going to try something new, own it and let your man get over the shock and just have fun with it. Because if you're going to try something new, if you're going to be, you lay him down and all of a sudden you bring out the whipped cream, the chocolate sauce and the honey, and now you're putting it all over him, he's gonna laugh. I would laugh because I'd be caught off guard because it is new. You get over the moment of shock and then you continue to own it and have the full experience, okay? So don't seek the validation, 1, and number 2, don't allow yourself to be thrown off because you're not going to get the expectation or the reaction you thought you were going to get out of him. It's okay, honey. Own it in the moment. Own your curves, own your booty, own yourself in that lingerie, in the way that you look in that lingerie. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, own it when you're coming out of the kitchen, holding all of these things that you want to put all over your man. Own it. Own it so that you can experience the thing that you're trying to experience. And once you're done, you guys can regroup and discuss what has happened. Number 3, which is a huge one. The points only get bigger from here. I'm only going upwards. Stop judging yourself and feeling insecure about the different things about you. I'll make an example with the bush. So your man wants to get down and dirty and you're not wearing any panties at night, and then he slips his hand under your nightdress only to find, whoops, is bushy. There's an obstruction in the way, and usually it's smooth. You can decide to go, oh no, sorry, no, stop it, no, and feel insecure about it, or just be like, I'll trim it later, and be in the mood, then it's fine. We tend to judge ourselves and we tend to be so insecure, and then we bring those insecurities into our sexy moments. That is the number 1 thing that makes us bad in bed, period. The number 1 thing that makes us bad in bed is our insecurities. Because our insecurities stop us from experimenting and lifting the leg in a new direction. Our insecurities stop us from being free with our bodies. When he puts you in the corner there and says, take off your clothes, you don't want to take them off because the baby pooch has not yet fully depleted. So now you're feeling like, oh no. You know, you take off your clothes and then you stand like this. No, honey, we're not going to do that. We're going to stop being insecure about ourselves. We're going to stop being insecure about our bodies. And we're going to own everything that we are. Every stretch mark, every fold, every little hair on our bush, everything. We're going to own it. Yes, it might not be the ideal situation that you may want, and that's why you're feeling insecure about it. But you're not going to bring those insecurities into the bedroom. Number 1, you need to love your body irrespective. Inside the bedroom or outside the body, outside of the bedroom, you're going to love it. And then when you are in the moment in the bedroom and you're thinking to yourself, oh, I wish I would have shaved before this. Oh, I wish I would have cut my nails before this. I wish. We're not going to wish for something different. Who you are in the bedroom is who you are in the bedroom, and you're not going to feel insecure about it. Once you start to feel confident about yourself in the bed, you automatically become good in bed. Automatically. I can tell you now, Your best sexual experiences will come from you either learning something new or trying something new because you are fully confident. When you are fully confident, you are ready to lather the new leg in a direction it's never gone before. When you are confident, you are able to get on top and, without being shy about it because you are confident. But if you're worried about the pooch, if you're worried about the hair, if you're worried about the stretch mark, if you're worried that, the sunshine around your belly button, those things just dampen the mood in the bedroom. He's going to feel it and you're going to feel it, and it's going to interrupt your pleasure in that moment, and you don't want to do that. Number 4 is the thing that's going to make sure that you get it right every single time. Talk to your man about sex. Just talk to him about it. Literally, just have random conversations about it. Have conversation starters. Listen to a YouTube video or a podcast and talk about what is being spoken about in that thing. If you feel really shy and you don't know what to really talk about, look for conversation starters. Buy a book, listen to a YouTube episode or a podcast episode. Find people who like talking about intimacy, people who like talking about couple stuff, and use those to spark conversations about sex. But it is important that you guys actually talk about the deed. We don't actually talk about it. I've actually realized that it's not a usual thing that we find in our conversations. So get used to bringing the topic up. Everything about, I'm actually thinking of buying lingerie. What do you think about that? And maybe you guys can reach a common ground where he's just like, I've never really been into lingerie, but let's just try it. You can talk about, the other day, I wanted to try something, but I was a bit scared. Maybe we can try it next time. What I found, how I do things, you guys have helped me in my bedroom activities. Why? Because every Thursday I get to talk about sex. And every Thursday, me and my man divulge into the subject. And what I have found is that the more we speak about sex, the more we have it, and the better it is. So what if you guys were to do the same thing? That you talk about it more often. Find a conversation starter, whether it is a podcast or a YouTube channel or a book, whatever it is. You start the conversations. Because it's all these different things about, sexual hygiene, different positions, about confidence, about the fact that sex is not just about thrusting. There's so much more to it. That's why intimacy is multi-layered. So having more conversations, I promise you, will increase the pleasure, not just for your man, but it will also increase the pleasure for you too, because you'll start to learn different things and you start to become more curious about doing different things. Your sex life needs to be multi-dimensional. It can't just be about the thrusting. It needs to be about so much more. And having conversations about it will help you to, number one, see the different types of dimensions that there are, and to add new flavors, textures, and dimensions to what you and your man get up to. And number 5, which is the one that's going to change everything, my darlings, is experimentation. Experimentation. If you've never dressed up like a dominatrix and your man is like, I don't know if I like it or if I don't like it because I've never seen it, try it. Invest nyana in some thigh highs, in some pleather, whatever it is, and try it. If you guys have never done it on a chair before, look at the chair, the two of you, work out the mathematics and try it. If you feel as though you're bored with the bed, you want to try the floor, or you want to try the kitchen, or you want to try the couch, try it. But the point is, experiment. Opening the door for experiment does one huge thing for you. It will lift the pressure off your shoulders. Don't you feel this pressure like you have to be good in bed, like you know what you're doing? Don't you feel like I can't stuff up in bed? I can't, because then I'm just going to look like I'm a young child who knows nothing about having sex. And here I am with my husband, yet I am not well versed in the arts of male pleasure. It lifts that whole thing of having to be good in bed. Because when you experiment, you guys are both saying, we're going to do something new. Whether it's something that he knows and he's going to tell you, or it's something that you have thought of and you're going to tell him, it removes the pressure of having to be an expert. It removes the pressure of having to know what to do. The point of experimentation is to try different things and to try new things. And in doing that, you become a student. Become a student of sex with your relationship, with your husband. Because becoming a student means that you will find new things. It will lift the pleasure and it will lift the pressure that you guys have. You want to decrease the pressure and increase the pleasure between the two of you. And to do that, you need to open the door for experimentation. Now, I hope that you guys enjoyed this one because I really did. Now, you know, it's a Thursday. So with every single Thursday, I do something called the Date Night Challenge, where I give you a challenge for the week to complete with your hubby, with your man, with your boo thing. You go and you complete the challenge and you get back to me on Instagram with an Insta story to let me know if you did it. All you have to send me is just a tick and hashtag Date Night Challenge. So, 00 Sexy, I am your agent, your sexy auntie giving you the challenge for the week. I want you to go to your man and tell him to direct your next lovemaking situation. Tell him, husband, I want you to be the director, the writer and the producer of our next lovemaking situation. Tell me where, tell me when, tell me how. I don't need to know the why. That's up to you. Just give me the exact instructions and I will follow them to the T. Whether he wants to write them down before or whether he wants to tell you as you do it. Doesn't matter. Point is, you're going to give your man exactly what he wants. No being shy, no backing off. Next time, it'll be your turn. Alright, gorgeous, that is it for our sexy date night challenge and for how I do things today. I hope that you'll be joining me tomorrow for a brand new premiere going live at 7:30 South African time, early in the morning. I'll see you then. I'm Kopano and this is How I Do Things. Hey gorgeous, and thank you so much for watching this episode of How I Do Things. I hope that it's actually going to help you grow more confident in the bedroom and increase the pleasure and decrease the pressure in your sex life. Until next time, thank you so much for joining. Don't leave without subscribing. Just click on my face right here. It will help you to subscribe. And if you have not gone to my website, www.kopanoshimange.com, head over there and download my free resources and be part of the gorgeous gang. I love you so much. Thank you for being part of this family. Mwah. Bye.